have a section of parking right here at the entrance. And this will also be where the Gratitude Rock will be, kind of at the entrance, a welcome area. And then the rest of this open space will remain fairly open. We do have plans for a pavilion, like a covered pavilion, kind of closer to the tree line over there. So for events or things like that, picnics, youth education can happen in that area as well. So the space is kind of broken into two areas. One is more of a community access area, and then the other is more for the agricultural training center. And I'll go into kind of the three things that we plan to do on this land in a second. But just to tell you kind of where those areas are. So the parking and these paths are all community access areas. So kind of going around that field right there and then into the woods, those are the places that are going to be open to the public. And then the field that's right in front, and then if you go to the right around that, the edge of that field, or the edge of that fence right there, that's going to be where the educational buildings are going to be for the training center. So that if we look that way as we're going by, we'll see there's a cleared space, and then there are more fields that go all the way to Tyler Street. This is Tyler Street right here. So that's kind of the breakup of these two areas. And like I said, the plans for this space, the big space, are kind of imitating the three things that we've been doing for the past 28 years here at Downtown Greens, or at Downtown Greens downtown, is providing accessible green space. So paths that are available to the public during the day to walk through, and then educational opportunities, nature-based educational opportunities for local schools and universities. We've been talking to Mary Washington, who's interested in using the wetlands as a research site. For years and years, we've had the public schools connect with us asking for field trip opportunities, and we're very small on our downtown lot, so we can't really accommodate that. But here is a great opportunity to accommodate more field trips, so local field trips. And then the third thing that we're going to do is create an agricultural training center. So a center to teach young people, 15 to 25, around high school through college, sustainable agriculture. And not just hands in the dirt, how to grow a seed into a plant, but also all of the different areas in the agriculture field. So the technology that's happening with agriculture, sensor technology, the apps that are being created now that help farmers be more sustainable by being able to apply less fertilizers and less water, things like that. Also the kind of business management side of farming, vertical growing, indoor growing, hydroponics, aquaponics, all of those new systems. We want to have all of that exposure for young people. Kids don't know what they don't know. So if they don't know that they have a possibility of having a future or career in agriculture, then they'll never pursue that. So we want to be there even as early as elementary school, introducing them to these concepts. So city kids coming through here, seeing an aquaponics setup and a hydroponics setup, and learning more from the older kids who are actually in school at the training center. And so it would be 4 credit through your high school or through your college, I'm extra excited about that part of the plan because I think it's just so important to get young people into the industry. The average age of a farmer is 60 years old, which is not a good thing for our food security, and that I just think about my kids and their kids, and how if we don't kind of change the tide and get younger people into the industry, then we're going to have an issue. So this is the space. This is the space that is going to be planted with trees 100 feet on either side of these fences on the sides. On the other side of the fence, there's little stream that they go on each side of the fence, and then they meet kind of in the middle, and we'll go see where they meet next. But one is a intermittent stream and one's a perennial stream. So for water quality, it's best to have a riparian buffer at least 35 feet from the streams. We're actually going to do 100 feet from the streams. And so that'll go kind of, if you follow the line of the fence, 100 feet in, 100 feet in. So there will be kind of a triangle in the middle that isn't planted. And what will we plant? We will plant fruit and nut, native fruit and nut trees. So edible plants, foraging plants. I saw the list, and I'm trying to remember the different ones. Serviceberry, pawpaw, shagbark, hickory. What else did I say?
You guys get free here. Other nuts.
Other nuts. Pecan is going to be here. Pecan. Hazelnut is going to be here.
Really?
Yeah. So it's going to be really great. It's going to be mixed up. It's not just going to be a hazelnut. Pecan. You know, it's going to be all interspersed together. And that work is happening in partnership with Friends of the Rappahannock and the Tri-County City Soil and Water Conservation District, who's providing a cost share for that. So thanks to Friends of the Rappahannock and Soil and Water, we're able to get, it's going to be 810 trees total. Yeah, there are going to be several planting days. Some are going to be with some of the school systems through the MIWI program that Friends of Rappahannock has, and then other days are going to be community days, so we'll be looking forward to putting that out there for anybody who wants to come out and help plant some trees.
Like a young tree, like a 4 4 5
Yeah,
12 tree.
Or no,
Oh,
it's like a
sapling.
sapling. What's the smaller than sapling, or is that the smallest?
Seed.
It's not a seed. It's bigger than a seed, but not much more. It's like a stick.
Oh, wow.
No, I think it is a seedling, yeah. So if you can imagine how much more woods we have to discover beyond this gate, it's quite a bit.
It's beautiful back in there.
It's really beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. And maybe
you create trails so that people can explore it.
Yeah.
But without disturbing it too much.
Yeah, so we are going to create trails, yeah. We have a group that we're gonna convene that are, you know, they make trails. So,
Sweet.
yeah,
Really
and they'll go kind of through. You know, there's some really beautiful, bigger trees, and then there's some holly patches that are really nice. So they'll kind of create a path through and around those things. But I just also wanted to point out that at the end of our land, directly beside it, is the National Park Service land. This is Lee Drive right here. And this is what is the name of the battlefield?
The Civil War Battlefield Trust.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That's the one that's going to make the signs?
No, the name of this
Oh, okay.
Just Fredericksburg Battlefield Park.
Fredericksburg Battlefield Park. Okay, so yes, that's where we are right there. So as you walk to the edge of our land, you'll see signs that they've put up that says, "You are now entering National Park Service land." That's kind of cool. So we've created this preserved area that's even bigger by continuing there.
It's continuous.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah. And we've talked to them about connecting trails too, which is really exciting. So you could theoretically park here and walk all the way up through to some of the trails.